A friend of mine said to me she made a decision not to get involved with men after she discovered that she was codependent. After she discovered that she only attracts the type of men that beat and brutalize and steal from her and lie and rob her, after she realized this was the type that she got because that's the family she came from, I realized that I was looking for my father in all these men, and my father was very dismissive to me. He was very dismissive, and I was the one who was needy. I was always going to visit him. After he and my mom divorced, I was always visiting him. I was always there every day. And now that I look back in retrospect, I was terrible. I was a terrible daughter who just wanted so much attention and who didn't quite understand how the world worked because I wasn't, I don't know. But the point is, because I did that with my dad on a regular basis, always, always, always in his office, every day, having dinner in his, yeah, because having lunch, because they used to have a chef and, whatever. I totally thought that I was spending plenty of time with my father and I was being with my dad, but then I was just being needy. And after all that, he still didn't love me any more than he loved his other kids. In fact, he didn't love me at all, like he said. So that's what I tend to do with my men. I tend to I tend to treat them the way I treated my father because I fall in love with that energy. That is my father. And I was dating someone recently who I just said, "Oh my God, he had the entire energy of my dad." And of course, he treated me like my dad, right? And then there's always hope, right? There's always hope in your heart. But just as I finally realized that I wasn't going to get anything from my father, and I turned my back and I walked away, I've had to do this in every instance where the men are concerned. But my friend, however, she has decided that definitely she's not going down that road of relationships. She's just not. And she's found other ways of fulfilling her life. And she has many ways. She's busy, she's productive, she is a strong woman, and she has found many ways to, you know, not crave that male energy, that male attention, because she said she just didn't want to go through the heartache and the pain and the grief. You know, then she said to me once, "How many of us who are wired like this are actually in good marriages and good relationships?" And then I looked at it and then I realized, well, I only know her. And she only knows me. And both of us have failed at relationships, right? But I'm sure there are many out there, millions and millions. And she said, women like us, we don't get married because of who we are. And it's true, guys. I'm just sitting here. Um, it's true. It's true. If you are from a background in your life where you had to take care of your little siblings, now let's break it down the black way. If you are from a background in your life where you had to take care of siblings, where you had to run errands, where you had to, just be responsible, okay, and where you had a stepfather or a stepmother and you seeked to please, your chances of being in a marriage are pretty slim to none. Now, when I put the stepmother in the equation, now I know a lot of my friends, ex friends, who didn't. When you were dumped at a street corner as a baby or dumped in the arms of another woman, I'm sorry, as a baby like me, at once, all your relationships with human beings are going to be difficult. And by the time you start dating, it's going to be even worse. If you were sexually abused, it makes it worse. So, yeah, you guys. I really sat back and now that I'm talking and talking to you, I mean, pretty much we are born to be single mothers. Not born, but raised to be single mothers. Because my friend is a single mother, and so am I. Pretty much we are raised to be single mothers. Pretty much we are raised to be cat ladies. Pretty much we are raised to suffer. You know, let's be realistic. I've always been realistic. Pretty much. Okay. Because we don't recognize love. The reason we don't recognize love is because we don't know what it is. I really don't know. what love is, love between a man and a woman. I really don't know what love is. Okay. The first, all the time when I take a man I don't want and I say, okay, he will do, he has turned out to be just as bad as the man I wanted. Like, I know. Like last week, I told you, why don't we date men we don't like? But now I'm giving you my experiences of dating men I don't like. I literally had a guy, and I'm sure I've told you this, who dated me because he wanted to date my friend. And then when he found it difficult to be in the company of my friend while he was with me, which was the whole idea was that he was going to date me and dazzle my friend because we'd be having group dates, but we couldn't have group dates because my friend was dating a famous star. I think I say that. And he wasn't about the life of, double dates, going on dates together and what have you. And he looked in my face and he said, I never wanted you. I always wanted her. Yet I never wanted him either. I took him because he was in front of me. Okay. And this has constantly happened. This has always happened. I didn't want him, but I took him because he was in front of me. So, um, yeah. So a friend of mine. So anyway, the point is, guys, we're gonna need psychological help. We're gonna need to sit on a couch with a psychologist. And if you are young, I urge you to do it. I urge you to invest in yourself. Okay? I don't have much to say today because, again, my ancestors are letting me run free because they are saying, you live in this time, you live in this world, and you've been having these experiences, so share them. So these are my experiences. Let me tell you, it doesn't get any better with age. That Tyrone you were meeting in your 20s and you thought he was a piece of scum is the same Tyrone you're going to meet when you are 50. He's just differently packaged. But now he is the same guy. And you're going to go through exactly the same things that Tyrone put you through, or even worse. The ability to be attracted to something that you're not normally attracted to comes through years of hard work and years of therapy. Do the work. Whether it's by reading a book or it's by spirituality, which I'm just gonna do, man. I'm just gonna do rituals for my codependency. Yes, I am. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna do rituals to remove my codependency and my energy of abandonment. You know. So yeah, yeah. Do the work. Seriously, don't ignore it. Don't think, just do the work. Whether you buy a book, listen to a podcast, whatever, and do the work because I'm telling you, marriage is not coming your way otherwise. It is. I'm not sad. I'm just run down. But yes, and I hope to see you when you all do your relationship, when you all pay for your relationship readings. Ah, ah. Alrighty. Thank you so much. Much love.